everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are traveling, but it's not just traveling, we are time traveling. Right now we are in Kampung Peneleh, one of the oldest historical neighborhoods in Surabaya. This place is closely connected to Indonesia independence historical, like the great figures are once lived and born and learn at this place, like Cokraminoto and Soekarno. Today we are gonna take you on a walking tour through historical hidden gem, many museums, ancient mosque, and we are gonna end up to coffee at Loji Besar Vintage Cafe.
Hello guys, so our first stop here is Rumah Lahir Soekarno, and the entry ticket is free, but you must register first. Yeah, so let's get in. This simple house is where our first president was born. Many people think our first president was born in Blitar, but actually he was born right here in Surabaya. So here you can see rooms, historical displays, and even audio-visual stories about Soekarno's life. As you can see in this wall, there is a life story about his parents and Soekarno. They told us how his parents met and until he was born. And fun fact, his first name was not Soekarno, but it was Kusno. And because he often felt sick, his parents changed his name to Soekarno with wishes that he will live a healthy life. Okay, so now let's go to another place.
Hello, now we are heading to a hidden gem, Langgar Dukur Kayu. Langgar Dukur Kayu is one of culture heritage building. This place have two-story prayer house in believed to have been built around the 19th century, around 1980 years. It's made mostly of wood, giving its very traditional and spiritual vibe. And places like this show how religion, culture, and history are deeply connected in this kampung.
When we go to the Sumur Jobong, we meet children of the neighborhood residents. And then we keep going, goes to the Sumur Jobong. And now we are arrived in Sumur Jobong.
So today we will talk about Sumur Jobong. What is Jobong? Jobong is mean circular clay rings stuck together.
Jobong well discovered in 2018. Research found ceramic fragments, bones, and charcoal, which indicate human activities. This is the cover of Sumur Jobong. Now we can see it. The Sumur Jobong is open only by an expert key. Not everyone can open it because they use a certain technique. And this is the inside of Sumur Jobong. Same like opening, for closing only the caretaker can close it. In here, we're asking whether there was a connection between Incase and the Sumur Jobong, and the key expert answered that it was just a ancient fragrance and to give a distinctive characteristic. Next, we go to the Museum House Cokro Aminoto. In this wall, you can see the life of host Cokro Aminoto. The museum is near with Toko Buku Peneleh. And then we already arrived in Museum Host Cokro Aminoto. You can enter the museum after filling the attendance list and it's free for Surabaya students.
So this house was the residence of Haji Umar Said Cokro Aminoto since he was lived in Surabaya. Cokro Aminoto is the head of one of the biggest organizations in the Dutch East Indies, Syarikat Islam. Besides being used as a boarding house by his wife, the house is often used by Cokro Aminoto to teaching and held discussions with the young activities. So this house was belonged to Host Cokro Aminoto, a national hero known as a teacher of the nation, and many future leaders such Sukarno lived and studied here. As I mentioned before, Sukarno was live and study here. So this is the room where Sukarno slept with his friends. You can also see the room of Host Cokro Aminoto and some of his personal belongings. As we know, Host Cokro Aminoto's love reading book, and these books are grants for his second son named Anwar Cokro Aminoto. You also can read a book from here for free, and the book usually about revolution heroes from Indonesia. Okay, so that is the end of tour of Host Cokro Aminoto Museum. Okay, so now let's go to another destination, that is Makam Peneleh.
And now we arrive at one of the most unique places. Here is Makam Peneleh. The cemetery dates back to the colonial era, around the early 1800s, and contains thousands of European graves. The architecture is very different, almost like you are in Europe. This place is often visited by photographers because of its vintage and mysterious atmosphere.
Okay, after all, it's time to relax at Cafe Loji Besar. This cafe is one of the hidden gems in Surabaya. Known for its vintage concept and historical atmosphere, it embraces a classic, old-time theme with an interior filled with antique items. The cafe is perfect for relaxing, hanging out, taking aesthetic photos, or enjoying the heritage vibe of the city. It's offers a variety of coffee, beverages, and light meals to signature dishes at affordable prices. One of its most iconic drinks is Sarsa Varela. Sarsaparilla is a classic soda drink similar to root beer made from the root of the sarsaparilla plant. It tastes sweet with a slightly herbal flavor and it has a unique smell, a bit like spices or a light medicinal scent. This makes it different from regular soda. It is usually served cold so it feels more refreshing and fizzy. Sarsaparilla is a great drink to try, especially if you like beer or similar drinks. It has a unique taste and gives a nostalgia feeling. In the past, it was popular during the colonial era and was even enjoyed by aristocrats.